Can I tell you about the time I almost got unalive by the first man that touched me, the first man that told me he loved me, the first man who put a child in me? Yes, the father of my first child. Almost unalive me. Well, that was his intent. And it was, oh my God. So I'm just going to tell the story in a short way because this is just a 5-minute video. But when I was younger, I had my kids really early, right? And my first child was for a man that I thought loved me, right? And then he started to cheat on me repeatedly, like repeatedly, until it comes to the fact that I had a child this month, and then 2 weeks later there was another child. So there was two kids in the same year, just 2 weeks apart. So I decided to hop, skip, and jump the fence and go my way and start my life over. So, but this man did not like that, okay? This man did not like that. He thought he could have his cake and eat it too and lick the plate and all of that. And I was like, no, I'm moving on. Even though I'm young, I'm moving on. So I got me a job, right? I can't tell him my age. I was too young to be working in a bar, but I had a job in a bar, right? I was a bartender, and I met this guy. It was a really nice guy who took on the responsibility of being my next victim in life. But no, he was so nice to me and whatever, right? He was doing all the things that the baby daddy should have been doing, right? We weren't sleeping together or anything, but he was just so nice to me. But anyhow, I was at work one day, and I remember one night, as I told you, I work in a bar. After breaking up with this guy came by, and when he came by, this is the baby daddy, came by after I told him I don't want to have anything to do with him. This man had braided hair, like he had a lot of hair, and I used to have to braid it and whatever. This man came with his house, looked like he have an attack by a crow in his head because he sat down and used a dagger to shave his head. So he had patches all over his head, and he looks really scary and really crazy. I don't know what was going on with this man. He came and he had the biggest dagger I've ever seen in my life. And he came and he started twirling the dagger on the counter of the bar, and he ordered a drink. I said, I'm not serving you, please leave. And I keep doing that, and he keeps saying, serve me. And he keeps spinning the knife on the counter. Mind you, I didn't have a lot of people in the bar at the time. It was like an old man, and I don't remember who was in the bar, but whoever was in the bar was too intoxicated to even care, right? Because, where I live, it was like almost in the hood, so people are crazy all the time, so they didn't care. So he's there trying to talk to me, trying to beg me to come back to him. He wants his family back. He wants me to be back home with him, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. And I'm like, nope, 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 I've moved on. Go about your business with your other people. He wouldn't stop, doing what he was doing. So he stayed there. Then usually my other guy now would come with his friends to take me home. It would be like 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. He would take me home, right? Not home where we go home together. He would drop me home. He would make sure I'm safe when I go home. So that's what he did. Him and his friend, they came and they came and they were to take me home. Now, my old guy know that I was talking to this new guy, and he was threatening new guy, right? And new guy can't fight. New guy is a humble lamb. He can't fight. And I didn't want him to hurt him. So I started talking to old guy, telling him like, yo, he's just a friend. He's nothing. Don't worry about him and whatever. Don't try to fight him, whatever. So he sat there and was like, you're going home with me tonight. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm going home to my son by myself. Anyway, he stayed here until closing. Upon closing, I lock up the bar and I'm heading out the door. He started to walk with me and telling me me and him, we are going home together. I'm not going in a car with new guy. And I'm like, no, it was a tug and war. New guy and his friends were trying to act like they're tough and they want to, maybe try to fight him off or whatever. But I know that old guy was now crazy. He wasn't the regular guy anymore. Whatever mental state he's in, I didn't want him to take it out on new guy and his friends. So I told new guy and his friend, meet me up the road, go up the block, a couple blocks. I'm going to walk and talk with him a little bit just to calm him down. Doing that, walking and talking with old guy, right? And when I almost got to where I need to meet this guy, there was a path, like an alleyway, but it's like bushes and whatever. Old guy picked me up by my hip with one hand and run with me into the fields. There was some fields back there. Run with me into the fields, and guess what he did? Brought me into the maros, what do you call it, like the swamp. Knelt me down and put a knife at my throat, that thing, and tell me he is going to, you know what, unalive me. I had to beg for my life. If you want to hear the rest of the story and how I got away, say something in a comment. Tell me your story, girl, and I'll tell it to you. Okay? Thank you for listening.